you said 6 weeks. That's way too late. So when should an author? How far ahead of publication should an author begin putting their marketing plan into place and start marketing the book?
Yeah, I mean, you really should be thinking about it at least a year in advance. I tend to work with authors about eight months ahead of publication date, but some authors, are coming to me now talking about books that are published in March of 2020. So, which is, I honestly, I tend to book up early, so it's good to come to me early. But yeah, you really have to be, at least 6 months be figuring out what the plan is, like finding out what your publisher's plan is, because they may have it covered. You may not need anybody, but you need to know that. So, I would say, a year in advance, kind of get the lay of the land and what they won't have the publisher won't have the specifics of what they're going to do yet, but at least you'll kind of get a sense of what kind of the big picture, if your book is like a big book for the season or if it's not, because then you really want to think about getting someone else to help you.
How do you know if you're the big book of the season?
Yeah, that's a good question. I think a lot of times you can tell by your agent can suss that out when they're clearly putting marketing dollars behind it. They're planning advertising or whatever. That's a good indication. If they're sending you to pre-pub conferences, that's a good indication. Yeah, I mean, I think if on your ARC it just says, review copy mailing, then you might want to think about, because that's like the bare bones thing to do. So you might want to get someone to supplement on that one. So.
Yeah, I can always tell when I get books in the mail, sometimes that I don't even ask for, which makes me sad, because then I'm just going to set it aside or give it to a friend. Sometimes, depending on the book, if it's in something I'd be interested in or not. And I think, that came out of their marketing budget. That's a shame.